Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. Dave, nice to see you here, my friend.
Always good to be on the couch.
Nice to see you in your clothing. Oh, well, actually, hold on. Nice to see you in your work clothing because this morning we were out filming gym
We were
workouts.
getting tough and buff people. Watch out. We've got some good segments coming up.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was just bossing everyone around.
But we were in all of our gym gear. We didn't look like this at all.
No. So when you walked in, I was like, okay.
There's David.
Yeah, didn't get a haircut, but okay. It is what it is.
He's
Hey,
ruthless.
you're going to be away next week.
Yeah.
And you told me that last week David was on the show, as you know, and we were talking about what he was thinking of doing, and you were saying that you were going to...
We're going to Colorado.
And you were doing what type of shooting?
We're going elk hunting.
Elk hunting, sorry, but with bow and arrows.
Yeah, with bow and arrows.
Is that legal?
Yeah, yeah. You have to have a permit.
I think I asked
tags.
you that, didn't I?
Well, you asked me about how to use the bow, and I was like, let's get a segment where you're bow hunting.
Yeah, can we do that out in the paddock?
We could shoot a bow. Yeah,
Okay.
we could set it up.
Who do we get for that?
You know, we could talk to a number of archery stores here in Lexington.
Okay.
We'll give them a call.
Hannah, our wonderful producer, let's get on to that. I like that idea.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah,
And Kentucky's really
I
big.
don't know whether I can do a barrow and arch.
Oh.
Or a bow and arch. What do you call it?
Bow and arrow, but
Bow and-
archery. Yeah, you could definitely do it.
Yeah, I've never done it before.
Oh, you'd be a pro.
Yeah, let's get him out before it gets too cold.
Yep.
We're going to jump into the show. You ready?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, how would you like to join us for lunch at Shakespeare? It's tomorrow, everyone. Midday Kentucky will be live out at Shakespeare & Co. in Hamburg. What you have to do is RSVP by calling the number on the screen, 859-447-8230. Bring as many friends as you like. We want to see you there. Alrighty? All right, let's jump into this. I thought this was really interesting. She's being called a hero for an unusual but powerful reason. During a hospital fire, an officer in Argentina realized that the staff was hurrying around trying to attend to several patients, I should say, so she decided to breastfeed the malnourished baby she was holding. Now, this quickly went viral, and she was promoted from officer to sergeant for her selfless act. We want everyone to know that this wasn't her baby. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Do you think that's just...
I mean, honestly, from the motherly instinct she had to have to actually do that.
Well, she obviously was breastfeeding her own child, otherwise she
Right.
wouldn't have been prepared. But I just thought it was great, and I thought it was a nice thing to start off the show with.
Oh, yeah.
Something else that's really cute, David.
Definitely a hero.
You ready for this?
Show me. I'm ready.
This is really cute. A couple was told by nursery staff that they needed to dress their baby more like a girl. So, thank you. I think my prompter's broken, everyone. I can't read the next part of her story. There we are. It's back to there. They were
she's
told to
cute.
dress their daughter more like a girl. So what did they do? They put a little bow. The thing is, the hand-me-downs were there from their son.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm all for that. If you can't afford to be buying new clothes, that's cool. Well, guess what? Do you like the little bow they put on a post-it note? I thought that was like, here's to you over there at the nursery, and I think it looks perfectly fine and cute.
Yes, I mean, this is great, and especially in today's age, you know, it's like these little kids' clothing, they're so expensive, and to actually, you know, have somebody tell you that you need to dress your child more like a little girl, I think
who cares nowadays?
Yeah, it's
Do you
so
really
out of
care?
line.
Like, does anyone really give a darn?
No.
Obviously, this nursery does, everyone.
And that little baby is adorable.
It's so cute.
She is so cute.
But I didn't even realize that was boys' clothing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they probably thought the blue, you know,
okay.
that's what a lot of times people assume. And
Yeah.
she's adorable.
Yeah. Well, David would like you to dress more like a man from now on and stop wearing those pink shirts.
Listen, a real man can wear pink.
Exactly. Alrighty, everyone, tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. It's the Bachelorette in real... look, this is too much, everyone. Bachelorette in real life. A woman decided to go on Tinder and find a date and then invite them to Union Square where her friend was a DJing, okay? Now, one problem. Except the guy shows up and sees several other men with the same story. Then the girl takes the stage and makes her intention known. They are all there to compete for a date with her. But don't worry, she immediately gets rid of Trump supporters and anyone named Jimmy. This story gets worse. And then, to determine her true love, the men have a race. There's still no word on who is the lucky guy. Can I just say, how silly are these men to
Yeah.
actually do the race?
Oh, you know what? Kudos to him. And kudos to her. I don't know how I feel about
Oh,
her
really?
getting rid of everybody named Jimmy. You can see that guy. He was
Yeah,
ready
he's
to
out
go.
for the date.
Yeah. But the real thing here is that, she had fun with it. And I think that's what you've got to do today. She was thinking outside the box
Hey,
here.
listen, they all say when you go on a date, it's like a job interview.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, and, a little competition never hurt anybody.
Oh, I just think it takes a lot of guts to do that, David.
It does. It totally does. But, I was thinking...
Well, she's a model and an actress.
She is.
And she's, she says that to date her, she has all three.
She's a triple
A
threat.
triple threat, that's
Yeah.
it. But what I want to know is what's a triple threat?
Well, obviously she thinks very highly of herself to
Okay.
set this up. But Troy, I was thinking we should do this with you.
What?
Yes. We'll just set it all up and we'll have them compete. They'll never know. It'll be great.
Are you crazy?
Let's do it. I can see it now. Dun, 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 dun. No? Well, he's scared, people.
David, my cameraman today, is just shaking his head
He's
saying,
scared.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Listen, love's out there, and I know it's in Lexington, Kentucky.
Will happen. Marsha, text me now. Tell me what you think. I think this is a bad idea. I think there could be some people turning up that could be a little scary.
Do you think it was arrogant of her to do this?
No,
or
but
it was
look,
fun?
I think it's all in fun.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
do
all
too.
in fun. Tell us what you think. All right, we're live. We live in an age where it can be increasingly easy to check your partner's phone without them knowing you did it. In fact, according to a survey, 1 in 5 men and 1 in 4 women admitted to secretly checking their partner's phone. So should you, marriage therapists, say you shouldn't if you aren't allowed? However, it's not uncommon for partners to give each other permission to look depending on the situation. Here are some of the reasons before we get to this. I want to know the truth,
Yeah.
because I'll be honest as well.
Okay.
Look, I'm honest to a fault, gets me in a lot of trouble.
That's true.
But have you ever checked Brandy's phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's checked my
But
phone.
does she know you checked it?
Oh, yeah, no, when we do this, it's very give me your phone, let me just look through, boom, boom, boom.
But, okay, you've been together 10 years, you're married now.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there any point when you first started dating that you thought you want to check the phone?
Not so much with her, but I know that,
You have with other people.
we had this point when we had first started dating where we weren't official yet.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of nonchalant, get a text message, she'd look down at my phone,
Oh,
and
Lord.
I'd be like,
Oops.
yeah. So,
Okay.
at this point, I recognize that phone is free for all.
Okay.
And that I cannot hide anything on it.
Okay.
Because she has open access to it, and Brandy, I'll ask her to call somebody for me. I'll ask her to do whatever. But what do you think? Have you ever had anybody check your phone?
No one checks mine, but I've checked someone's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was, the funny thing was, I just had a funny feeling.
Yeah.
And
Were you right?
I was, and I regret doing it. And I've never done it since, and that is the truth.
Yeah.
I personally don't really care, but I think it was the wrong thing of me to invade someone's privacy like that. But I checked it, and the minute I did it, I hated myself for it.
Right.
But I also told them.
Well, but you were correct with your assumption when you checked it.
Completely correct.
Then, do you feel like that's
Then
justified?
then I still went on and spent another miserable year and a half.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a glutton for punishment, as one
know.
says.
And I think that's a lot of times people are they want to prove it to themselves that they are right.
Yeah.
And do you think that's what you were doing?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I think if you have that feeling, you have to make a choice.
Right.
You either go with your gut and check the phone, but understand there are consequences for doing that, or you completely ignore it, knowing you could be right, and it might get only worse down the road in your relationship.
Well, I think it's.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It gets.
You have to have you have to have a plan. My plan was nothing past the cup of coffee before I checked the phone.
Well,
I didn't have a plan.
It gets kind of crazy though when somebody won't let you look.
Yeah.
That's where I think it's if you're like, well, can I see? And they're like, no.
Well, how soon should you be asking someone?
That's true.
If you can check their phone.
That's true. I think it depends on where you are in the relationship.
Let's quickly bring up all this list together. There are trust issues. This is one of them. Lack of communication.
Yes.
Intimacy issues. Insecurities. I'll have to be honest with you. Suspected infidelity. I had all those 5 when I checked my buddy's phone.
Yeah. I think the insecurity is a huge
I'll
one.
be honest. Yeah.
It's a touchy subject, especially because, you know, today you can see their Instagram, you can see their Facebook, you can see their text, you can see basically
Yeah, they wouldn't
their
let me
whole
know.
life.
They wouldn't accept my friendship on their Facebook page either.
Ooh.
There were issues. But you know what I used to do? I used to go on someone else's Facebook page who knew them and look.
Ruthless people. Listen, there's no getting away from it.
Journalists. We'll investigate. Alrighty, everyone. People use Airbnb from all around the world in honor of the company's 10-year anniversary. They released the top most wished list homestays. I wanted to show you some of these because I thought they were absolutely beautiful. Number 1 is a villa in Italy.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Isn't it, David? I just love this.
Yes.
It sleeps up to 4 people, has stunning views, and is only, you ready for this? $80 a night.
What?
Rhonda, we're going, boo. All right, we got you. Now, number 2 is Hector Cave House in Greece. David, do you know how many times I've seen this picture?
This is where I'll be.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
It used to be a wine cellar carved into a cliff 250 years ago.
Wow.
Didn't tell me the price, so I'm thinking it could be expensive. A farm cabana in Colombia. Look,
That's not me.
that's not me. I'm still going for the first one.
Yeah.
Guess how much this is?
How much?
$40, man.
What?
Yeah.
All I can think about is mosquitoes there.
All right. Eco bamboo home.
Love
Now,
it.
I
could do
sort of
that.
like this, David.
I could do that.
Because I feel it's up in the hills. No one would talk to me. No one would check my phone. Now, you have to book at least 6 months in advance.
Wow.
And it's 2-story. And this is a little bit more. It's $174 a night, but you also get to use the scooter for free. A stone villa in Greece. I love this.
Yeah, Greece.
Maybe I'm just an old romantic. I don't know. It's carved out of natural rock. You can enjoy the water. And
How much is
also
this one?
$57.
Oh, wow. Look at
Man,
that. How cool is that?
You know who's really the queen of Airbnbs? Katie.
Katie. Oh,
and
yeah.
when I saw this story, I just loved it. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, these are all gorgeous. We need a trip.
Go onto our Facebook page. We put it up on there, and we'll also have all the lists for you, and you'll be able to see exactly what you want.